Oh yeah, I forgot there's a murderer on the loose. No, never mind. New flavor. That's good. Okay, hi my friends. I hope you are having, well, a good life, a good reading season, a good time, a good whatever. I hope you're good. That's the point. So anyway, as the title says, this is my April TBR. I have not done a TBR video since my November one, right? I think, yes, actually that was like one of my first videos on this channel. Let's see. I don't have a lot of books on this list actually, so we'll see if I should read all of them, but we'll see. So anyway, first on the list is The Cat and Mouse Duet by H.J. Carlton. Now, I have actually read this before. This would be a reread for me. I read the duet a year and a half ago, and I'm in the mood to reread. But this time around, I would actually listen to the audiobooks because I hear the audiobooks are so good. So I want to immersive read because I want Zaid Meadows' voice in my ear holes. I want to get lost in his voice. Zaid Meadows is not for everybody, but he is for me. Actually, speaking of that, here's my Kindle. Like, you see this sticker right here? If you know, you know. And if you don't, fuck, I don't know what to tell you. You're lost. I suppose I should explain the Cat and Mouse Duet a little bit. I feel like most people know what this duet is because everybody talks about it. People either love it or they hate it, but I love it. It's very popular. My memory is not that great because, like I said, I read this a year and a half ago. The amount of books I have read since then, the amount of life I have lived since, okay, I haven't lived like a lot of life. All I do is like read, sleep, go to class when I have to. So yeah, I don't do that much. But anyway, still, you get the point. But basically, you have Addie, the FMC, who is minding her own business, la-di-da. No, she's actually this very successful author. She's a famous author. And then you have Zaid Meadows, who is a stalker, and he sees her one day, and, well, he decides to make Addie his. And that's basically all I'm going to say, mainly because that's really all I remember. No, that's not true. But I don't know how to really explain the Cat and Mouse Duet without spoiling it. So that's all I'm gonna say. But like I said, if you know, you know. And if you don't, why don't you? Psychotic Obsession by Leigh Rivers. Okay, I have hesitations reading this book, but at the same time I don't. I am currently reading the what's it called? Oh my god. What's that trilogy called? I know what it's called. Why am I acting like I don't? Oh my god, why is my brain blinking? It's your guys' fault. You're here. You're putting me on the spot. Quite literally, I am under the spotlight right now. That's your fault. The Edge of Darkness trilogy. There you go. The Edge of Darkness trilogy by Leigh Rivers. That is what I am currently reading. I'm on the third book. I'm about like 40% through or whatever. So the reason why I bring that up, in case some of you don't know, the Psychotic Obsession is the MMC in Psychotic Obsession. He is the father of the MMC in the Edge of Darkness trilogy. So yeah, and I think I'm prepared to read Psychotic Obsession, and the reason why there's even hesitation is because this book actually does not have a happy ending. Psychotic Obsession does not have a happy ending, but I think I'm prepared because I already know some things because, you know, I'm reading the Edge of Darkness trilogy. So yeah, Psychotic Obsession actually just came out like maybe a couple weeks ago or so. So yeah, I think I'm gonna read that soon. I don't know if I'm gonna read it immediately after I read the Edge of Darkness trilogy. I mean, after I finish it, but I'm gonna read it soon. I don't know too much about this book. I mean, other than like, I know that the MMC is the dad from the Edge of Darkness trilogy, and the FMC is the mom from the Edge of Darkness trilogy, and he's obsessed with her, and he's psychotic, and there's not a happy ending. Other than that, that's all I know. But let me see. Let me read the description. Okay, love is dangerous, trust is a weakness, possession is a toxic game. Sweet and gentle, calm and collected, nervous and inexperienced. He was death cloaked in the form of a handsome man, and instead of running the other way the first chance she got, she fell for him. Oh, don't they all? Aria Miller is a scientist searching for the cure for a rare genetic disease. When her world turns on its head, she collides with Tobias Mitchell when she takes him on as her assistant. Oh, he becomes infatuated with her in ways he knows he shouldn't be. Then reality hits and Aria is forced to leave the country, face the danger, faced with the thought of losing the object of his obsession. Tobias' mask slips, showing her his true self for the first time. Aria is his, and he'll do anything to make sure she stays that way. That's all she wrote. So yeah, that's what that is about. That's on my TBR. So yeah, Loving the Reaper by Lola King. I love Lola King's writing. Her books are so easy to get into. Her writing's really easy to read. Her books are so captivating, especially the North Shore series. I love the North Shore series. I've basically read all of her books except the novellas and Rose's Duet. I'm pretty sure I read all her other books. And man, I love Lola King's books. And she has a new book coming out April 22nd. I believe that's when it gets released, which is 2 days before my birthday, actually. So I'm counting it as a birthday gift to moi because, yeah, if you didn't know, Lola and I know each other like that. So yeah. I'm so excited because one of the things that excites me the most about this book is that it is a best friends to lovers but dark romance. And I am so curious to read that, because for those of you who don't know, friends to lovers is one of my favorite book tropes, but obviously most books with that trope would be contemporary and not dark. But this is a dark romance with that trope, and I am so excited to read that. Oh my god, yeah, I'm very excited. And I already know these characters because Lola, all of her books are interconnected. Like, basically all the side characters have books. Okay, well, I can't say that for a fact because not every side character I have met has a book, but I would say that's pretty good assumption. And yeah, that's all I'll say. So yeah, she has her Lola verse. You know how like Raina Kent has her Raina verse, Lola has her Lola verse. So yeah. Oh my god. Okay, well, I guess I could read some of the blurb. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a murderer on the loose. I'm reading the blurb. I said I was gonna read it to you. I left you out. I'm not sorry, but I'll read it now. I've been best friends with Ren Hunter for 16 years. The boy who chased me in our schoolyards, kissed my scraped knees, and always swore to protect me, grew into the god of Silver Falls University, admired by his peers, desired by every woman on campus, and feared by anyone who gets in his way. Ren knows me better than anyone. He sees through every wall I build. He can handle my fire and my stubbornness. Sometimes I believe he can even tame it. This is why I thought we would never cross the line between friendship and more. No matter how many times we teeter on the edge of it, I was wrong. The mask he wore is around me is gone, and what is underneath is a dangerous, unrelenting obsessive. Ren doesn't just want me. He decided I'm his. And in his world, no one says no. And that's all I'll say. Okay, next is Enigma by Runyx. Now, it's on my April TBR, but I'm probably not going to get to it in April because I believe this book comes out April 29th. So that's like at the very end of April. So I mean, if I'm not currently reading something at that time, then yeah, I will pick it up. But it's, I don't know, we'll see. But it's still on the TBR anyway because it does come out in April, even though it's at the very end. But nonetheless, I could still very well pick it up April 29th. I did pre-order it. For those of you who don't know, Runyx is one of my favorite authors. And yeah, this is another book of hers that she has coming out, and I am very excited for it. Salem Salazar comes to Mortimer University to get to the bottom of her sister's mysterious death. They're obsessed with forensics. She discovers there have been a lot more unexplained deaths on the campus. Her search leads her down a dark and dangerous path to a secret society and to Cass. That's all I'm gonna read. I don't feel like reading. I say I'm not gonna read blurbs because I don't really like reading blurbs, but I also don't really know how to explain these books when I'm doing like a TBR video because I don't know that much about them either. So we're at a standstill? Stalemate? I think it's stalemate. It's one of those. Okay, yes. Phantom by H.D. Carlton. I am very, 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 very much looking forward to this book. I very much want to read it. This goes back to the Cat and Mouse Duet because the FMC in Phantom, she is the great-grandmother, I believe. The great-grandmother to the FMC in the Cat and Mouse Duet. This is also a Starker romance. And, yeah, it's kind of hard to explain because it's better, you would understand it better if you read the Cat and Mouse Duet. But hold on, let me pull up the book. November 12th, 1944. This house holds onto souls for a lifetime. I thought I had given it to my husband when I vowed I love until the end of time. I lied. Nothing could prepare me for the day my phantom appeared outside my window. He was terrifying yet hypnotizing, and I couldn't deny my intrigue. I never intended to fall in a whirlwind romance with my stalker, especially because he's so much more than that. A criminal, a monster, the man who offers me solace from the monster in Parsons Manor. There are many that haunt these walls, yet it's only my husband I fear. And that's all she wrote. And yes, I'm very excited to read this. I said I was going to read it in January because that's when it came out, and I did not. But we're not gonna go there, okay? Oh, it should be stated, I'm also in the mood to read a plus-size romance. I want to read a plus-size romance this month. I don't have a specific book in mind, but I do want to find one this month. And probably another romance, but that's not surprising. Oh, yes. The Prodigal Son by, what's her name? Hold on. Sara, Cate? Was that right? No, probably not. Oh, that was actually right. Okay. Yeah, Sara, Cate. Okay. This book comes out on my birthday, actually. So, I'm very excited. April 24th. Okay, so I am so looking forward to this book. I've actually kind of been looking forward to this book for months because I read, what was the book that I read? What was that book called? I read a book back in, oh yes, I read Heartbreaker back in August, I believe. It was August or it was September. And there's 4 books in the series. It's called The Good Brothers. That's the series. And The Prodigal Son, I believe, is the last book in the series. And I very much enjoyed Heartbreaker. But then, you know how authors do, they'll tease the next book at the end of the current book. And boy, did I get teased. And I am very much looking forward to The Prodigal Son. And I got even more excited when I saw several months ago that this book is getting released on my birthday. So yes, I am very excited. I very much intend to read this book. It is an romance too, by the way. Should be noted. It is an romance. From my recollection, oh, there's not much to read. There really isn't a blurb. Okay, well, no, there's not. Okay. But from what I do know, I don't know who the other MMC is. I have a theory. Don't know for a fact. I have a theory. I think I know who it is. I think it's the pastor. And the MMC, the good brother, who I do know, he is a rock star. And that's all I know. Either way, I am very much looking forward to it. So, yeah. Oh, I did say I wanted to read an romance this month. Well, there you go. That would be my romance. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Last. What the fuck? Wait, no. Oh, is that the second book? No, the first book. What? Okay. Imagine I read the second book first before this first. That makes no sense. There's no logic in that. The Fabric of Our Souls by K.M. Moronova. Okay. This is a thriller romance, and it's a duet. There's another book. I'm very much looking forward to reading this. Anyway, I'm kind of reluctant to read this book because I'm not sure how the ending's gonna go, but it is a thriller romance. I like thriller romances. I don't read them often. I don't know why. There's a lot of subgenres of romance that I actually do like, but I just don't read them often. I couldn't tell you why. Thriller romance is one of them because I don't know, but I'm gonna try to read more thriller romance specifically, and The Fabric of Our Souls seems really good. Let me read the blurb. Troubled souls find hope in each other in the spell-binding dark romance that's making waves on TikTok. Oh. Wait. I'm 26 years old and I want to die. That's lovely. Instead, I wake up in a hospital with my brother weeping over me, and male nurses with cruel eyes and morbid sense of humor watching my every move. Next thing I know, my brother sent me to Harlem Syndrome, an unorthodox rehab that rooms people together based on treatment plans, and my roommate is none other than the man with the harsh glare I met the day prior. I crave death, he craves life. Can two people like us cure each other? I am very much looking forward to this book. Like, does that not sound good? That sounds intriguing, doesn't it? Okay, well, that's all I had. That's my April TBR. No. That's all I have to say, you guys. That's my April TBR. We'll see the books that I actually read versus the ones that I didn't when I do my April wrap up. Stay tuned. You'll find out in a month or a month and a half, knowing me. But anyway, yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh my God. Paulton's not here. Oh, yeah. Paulton. There's a reason why he's not here, and that's because I couldn't come up with a stupid reason. He's downstairs. I'm upstairs, and I forgot about him. And that's as simple as that. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for being here.